What's up, nail geeks? I am continuing on the Nail-A-Geddon weekend for posts for you guys. This time I'm bringing you all the Fandom Flakies box for September. The theme is Tim Burton movies. Really fun theme overall. And the guest maker this time is Turtle Tootsies Polish. We have a really fun box, so let's paint some nails. First up is Bee's Knees Lacquer. She had Sleepy Hollow for her inspiration, and the polished name is My Dark Avenger, described as a black base polish with orange to green shimmer and loaded with orange to green to red to purple iridescent flakes. This one is very insane in my opinion. Normally when I get really impressed, I'm noticing here on that first brushstroke, I just kind of stop for a second and I'm like, holy opacity. Definitely felt like that on this one. This is what I would consider a one coater, and that's crazy to me given how just packed full of flakies this polish is. My swatches did not do this one justice at all. I feel like my camera just loaded into that black base and really did not do it justice. I felt the video is giving you a better representation, and you can see here, I mean, this is just loaded, and for being such a rich, creamy black base, I was pleasantly surprised with how well you can see the flakes through it. So you'll get a wonderful pond effect overall. Beautiful coverage, very buttery smooth formula, and there's a bit of a twinkle here as well overall, as you can see here when I'm kind of wiggling my finger around. On the full hand shot, I am wearing a glossy top coat. This is just vampy, shifty goodness in person. Really packing a punch here on those flakes. Definitely one I really think that you should see in person. Just crazy. I mean, those flakes just blew my mind, just flat out. So once again, no issues to report here on texture. Now, Night Owl Lacquer went with her favorite Tim Burton movie, The Corpse Bride, and is a grave misunderstanding. This is a grayed out bright green Crelly loaded with violet, blue to green ultra chrome chameleon flakes. So my girl Lindsay does greens very well. Now this one is definitely a bright limey kind of green, but I feel like that base color has a bit of a mint type touch to it. So it's almost got a pastel like feeling overall. I do feel like the video is being color accurate, at least on my monitor. Now this one also has medium to large shifty flakes as well. I easily see them shift over from blues to purples and greens in my opinion, and no problems with them laying down nice and flat for me or picking up out of the bottle onto the brush and then finally onto my nail. This one has a really ultra smooth buttery feel as well on application. So you can see here on that second coat, no problems with the flakes whatsoever. Very nice self-leveling here as well. For opacity, I'm going to suggest 2 coats on this one. I probably might have gotten away with 3 on it, but honestly I felt like in person it was just fine. This is probably how I would wear it in person, to be honest. Now here on the full hand shot, I am going in with my normal glossy top coat, and no texture or any issues to report with this one either. And our guest maker polish, this is Turtle Tootsies. This is inspired from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Jack the Pumpkin King is described as a rich purple holographic polish loaded with gold to green and copper to green chameleon flakes. This one is really packing a punch overall. Now the formula on this one does have quite a bit of a jelly feel to it on application. However, as you build it up, you will see lots and lots of things going on with it. So I would describe this one as a bit of a chameleon, to be honest. So here on that first coat, once again, this is where I'm kind of like, okay, you know, it does feel a bit like a jelly-like polish. And then on the second coat, I'm seeing really nice opacity overall. It does have a really smooth formula on application as well. Per usual, my bottles get a good shake before applying, and just very easy on the buildup here. So here on that second coat, I'm seeing really nice opacity. However, I did take it to 3 because I wanted you guys to really see all those little extra flakes in this one as well. There's a ton to see here, and they are of the small to slightly medium variety, but here you can really see that holographic effect pop and those little flakes come out to play here. So this one I would definitely suggest 3 kind of moderate to thin coats overall, and you'll really get that lovely buildup, and that purple just really pops overall. I do feel like there is just a touch of an indigo undertone going on here as well, and no texture to report on this one either. I am wearing a glossy top coat on the full hand shot here, and no issues whatsoever. Just really sparkly, really in your face, and lots of really fun micro flakes going on here. I did try to catch it on my macro shots, which I will show you guys here in a moment on the recap. And Ribbits and Stickets also brings us another wonderful Waterslide decal. This month I was really excited. As you can see here, we've got some full nail coverage Waterslide decals. There are 2 sheets, so there's that big one right there, and then here's the smaller one that has more detailed images from various movies, Sleepy Hollow, Nightmare Before Christmas, and so on. So I kind of wanted to be a little extra. I was trying to think outside the box for this one. I realized that I don't really feel like I'm that creative of a person, so whether or not this is a nail fail, I was pretty proud of it. I thought I was just kind of trying to go out there for it. Now, I did use the Night Owl for this look because it was inspired by Corpse Bride, and I was doing Corpse Bride all the things on my nails for this look. I'm going out of order in how I show you what I'm doing with each nail, so just bear with me here. I did paint half of my ring finger, and I'm going in with the Corpse Bride logo from the Waterslide sheet. And I found that I really like using my clear jelly stamper just for placement, especially for letters like this, so I know exactly where I'm going to put it. So here I'm just going in and carefully placing it. It's still pretty wet, though I did press out any water bubbles from it, and here you can see, I can see exactly where those letters are going to go, no fussing with it whatsoever. And if there's any little bit of that decal sticking over, like how you see here on my cuticle, I just go in with pure acetone and a cleanup brush and I'm good to go. So to finish off my ring finger, I'm just going in with a striping tool. These are really, really handy. You can do all kinds of fun things with them. This brush is probably my most used brush for nail art overall, and I'm just kind of making a bit of a border there to kind of cut off between the white and the green. So here I'm showing you guys the full-on nail Waterslide decal here. I cut these out and I soak them for maybe 10 seconds. It's very, very quick for them to slide off the paper backing. And here I really wanted to be careful with placement, as I wanted the black line to line up with the white line on my nail. So I'm using the clear jelly stamper once again just for placement purposes, and I can see right through it, and I'm able to line it up very well. So here my nail polish on my nail was pretty much fully dry, and the decal itself was a little bit on the moist side, so it stuck pretty well to my nail and no problems with that. And then I went in with a cleanup brush and pure acetone to just kind of clean up overall the full design. So there on my ring finger, I did do the same thing with the clear jelly stamper, and I put white underneath the decal, and you can see there, there's my Corpse Bride nails. So the box will go live at noon Eastern time on September 13th and will run until September 20th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. The box will be $30 plus shipping for the 3 exclusive polishes in this box, and you can add the Waterslide decals from Ribbit and Stickets for an additional $7. I will link you guys below to Fandom Flakies shop, as well as my blog post for additional review if you'd like to check out additional swatches. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.